So this game I've never played before. Hopefully it's good.
Increase the magneton pulse to 3,000 terajoules.
No, Tyrell. We can't contain the orb's Verteron emissions. We have to...
We're out of time, Zoto. The Federation's taking control of the station and our project is being cancelled. This is our last chance. Initiate the pulse. Now. Status.
I'm reading a massive Verteron cascade. We're losing primary power. Switching to backup. Safety protocols are offline.
Boost the containment beam.
Too late. The Verteron cascade is causing a subspace rupture. Scanners are offline.
Switch to portables.
The Verteron cascade is focusing on a single point. Field strength increasing. Subspatial curvature is now 1.4 million ligots and rising.
It's forming a wormhole. Is it stable?
Okay, I guess not stable. Oh, okay. I guess getting the actual theme songs for these shows must have been really expensive because none of these games did it. No, this is Unreal Engine. Alright then.
Specify.
So there's 3 playable characters, and each one apparently has a completely unique campaign from the others. Which is kind of surprising. Sure, let's learn how to play this.
Welcome to Starfleet Holo Training Program Alpha 137. The first exercise is a test of agility. Your objective is to reach the exit point on the far side of the room. Approach the ladder, grab hold, and climb up.
Yes, except Babylon 5 is much, much better. Okay, this seems way loud.
Access granted.
Let's turn music down a bit.
Access granted.
Turn music down a lot. Hopefully that's better.
To climb back down the ladder, crouch down next to it. You may also practice jumping onto and off the ladder.
Oh god, it just vanished. What the hell? What the fuck? We're off to a good start. Huh?
Specify.
Oh man. As long as I don't have to look at Kevin with Bacon's wang.
Welcome to Starfleet Holo Training Program Alpha 137. The first exercise is a test of agility. Your objective is to reach the exit point on the far side of the room. Approach the ladder, grab hold, and climb up. To climb back down the ladder, crouch down next to it. You may also practice jumping onto and off the ladder. Approach the conduit and then crouch to crawl inside it. Now, crouch walk through the conduit to the next section. To reach the objective, you must now navigate a series of obstacles.
So tell me, is it still too loud or what?
Of jumping and clambering.
What's wrong with the music?
Into the low platforms to climb onto them.
I turned it way down because it was like super loud.
To climb up onto the higher platforms, stand next to them and jump up to grab hold of the ledge.
Star Trek Tomb Raider. Okay.
Jump up and grab hold of the ledge. Shimmy across the ledge to safely reach the other side.
Can you guys see okay? I've got the brightness turned up a bit on the capture because this game is ridiculously dark and the in-game brightness controls don't work at all. That's good. Okay.
Jump up and grab hold of the beam. Shimmy across the beam to safely reach the other side.
How many times do you want me to shimmy? I get it. Once was enough. Yeah, just transport there.
We will now begin basic equipment training. Open your tricorder. You may toggle between top-down and 3D viewing modes with the primary button. Use the tricorder scanning mode to locate the hidden switch inside this room.
Subspace mine.
Use the
Lovely.
tricorder scanning mode to locate the Dominion subspace mines inside this room. Now, use your phaser to detonate the mines at a safe distance.
Whoa. Oh nice, we got ricochet off the force field, okay.
Use the tricorder scanning mode to locate the force field generator. Train your tricorder on the force field generator and hold down the secondary button to obtain a detailed analysis. Note that the force field's frequency is 19.3. Now, ready your phaser and from a safe distance fire at the field. Your shot is deflected by the force field. Using the secondary trigger, adjust your phaser's modulation to match the force field's 19.3 frequency. This will allow you, by destroying the generator, you have successfully deactivated the force field.
That's kind of interesting. So you can like remodulate your phaser. Jesus fuck, it's dark.
Your comm badge is a miniaturized subspace and RF communications device that enables voice contact between crew members aboard ship and during away missions. Activate your comm badge and then specify the crew member you wish to hail.
Cisco to Odo. What's your status, Constable?
That's not
Nothing to
Cisco.
report, Captain.
Acknowledged.
That's Odo.
Cisco out.
They couldn't get Cisco's voice actor?
Now, open
What?
your tricorder.
What? What kind of horse shit is this? You get Odo, you don't get Cisco?
Transporter zone within
Oh.
this section. It will appear as a blue cloud on the tricorder scanning display. During a mission, personnel and equipment can be beamed to and from these transporter zones. If you are low on ammunition or you have been injured, you may request supplies from inside these zones.
That was fucking Saravok
Move inside the
voicing
zone.
Cisco.
Activate your comm badge and hail Dr. Bashir.
Oh man.
Bashir, beam down medical supplies to this location.
Stand by, Captain.
It doesn't even
Energizing
sound remotely like
now.
Cisco.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Pick up the med kit that has been beamed down to your location. The med kit contains 2 hyposprays. The red color-coded hypospray contains an analeptic solution that will restore your health. The yellow color-coded hypospray contains an antitoxin solution that will combat a variety of poisons. You are now armed with a Type 3A phaser rifle. All weapons have a primary and secondary firing mechanism. Press and hold the rifle's secondary trigger to zoom in using the rifle's sniper scope. While in sniper mode, the rifle fires extremely powerful yet relatively silent bolts of phased energy. The final exercise is a simulated combat course. Your objective is to defend yourself from the enemy and reach the exit on the far side of the assault course. Your agility, equipment operation, and marksmanship skills will all be put to the test. Good luck.
God damn, it's so dark. Oh Man, the animated series. I've only seen a couple episodes of that. It's pretty rough. Get wrecked. Med hypo. Yeah, those are Cardassians. We're in the holodeck, though. This is like a training simulation.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed Holo Training Program Alpha 137.
Goddamn imposter Cisco. How do you not get the voice actor? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Specify.
Captain's log stardate 51957.1. We've received a garbled distress call from the Bajoran science vessel Kiel-2, which was testing a new means of harnessing power from the Tachyon eddies in the Denorius belt.
The Bajoran vessel has sustained heavy damage, and its microfusion reactor is destabilizing.
Answers the Dax
Shields up,
question.
yellow alert.
It's the first Dax. Not the
Mr.
second one.
Worf, does that look like an accident to you?
Negative. Its hull was breached from the outside. It was attacked.
Captain, I'm picking up faint life signs aboard the Bajoran ship, but they aren't answering our hails.
O'Brien, start beaming the survivors to sickbay.
We can't get a transporter lock, sir. Too much interference from the tachyon particles in the belt and the Eichner radiation leaking from their fusion core.
I don't think that's
Suggestions?
O'Brien.
If we can get transport enhancers onto the survivors, we can use them to cut through the interference. We could only beam one person at a time, but it's our best shot.
Dax, how many life signs aboard the Kiel-2?
I can't get a clear reading through all the tachyon interference.
Chief, I'm going over there. Have Ensign Bailey meet me in the shuttle bay with a pack of transport enhancers. Anybody we can't beam out, I'll bring back the old-fashioned way.
Aye, sir.
Cisco to Bashir. Prepare to receive casualties.
Acknowledged.
Mr. Worf, you have the con.
So they got Odo, Worf, and Dax, but they didn't get Cisco O'Brien. I'm not sure if that was the doctor or not. O'Brien and Cisco, only voice actors not to appear. Okay. What, were they busy? What the fuck were they doing? I haven't seen either of them in anything after the show ended. I think Cisco played a bad guy in like one movie I saw. I can't even remember what it was. It's like a shitty action movie. And O'Brien was in that a crime movie with the James Bond guy. Layer Cake. He was in Layer Cake. That's like the only things I've seen from either of them. Whoa, what?
Cisco to Defiant. An unknown hostile force is on board the Bajoran vessel. Their ship is probably close by, cloaked from our sensors. Go to red alert.
Hypo spray. Oh. What? Where? Oh. God, I cannot see a fucking thing. Yeah, well, we do have a punch. We got a punch, and there's like a kick. Look at that lame ass kick. Cisco punched out Q. That's about it, though. Kirk Mongolian chop, or the two-handed fist punching that Star Trek always does. If I walk by something that looks important and you guys see it, please let me know, because I can't see a fucking thing. This is so dark. Pod projectile weapon.
Warp to Captain Sisko. An alien ship has decloaked and engaged us. Their torpedoes have penetrated our shields. We have sustained multiple hull breaches. Containment fields are holding. The torpedoes appear to have caused structural damage, but weapons and propulsion are offline. They may be deploying some form of electromagnetic weaponry. Sir, Chief O'Brien was injured during the initial assault. He is conscious, but immobile. The Chief will instruct me as I attempt to manually restore the damaged systems.
Acknowledged. Fortify the bridge and engineering in case the Defiant gets boarded.
Understood. Worf, out.
I wonder if that's like the first level when you play Worf. It's like fixing the ship. That'd be kind of cool. There it is. Lifeform Bajoran.
Doctor, I've located a survivor.
Acknowledged, sir. Tag the survivors with the pattern enhancers, and I'll beam them directly to sickbay.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Pattern enhancer. Oh, yeah. You can beat that. Alright, found a survivor. What? There's apparently a box there. Jesus. Somebody turn on the fucking lights. I think Worf got his ass kicked like almost every time he got into hand-to-hand combat in Star Trek. It was always used to try and like sell the bad guys being tough, but it just ended up making Worf look like a bitch. What? Is it shielded?
Dex, I'm transmitting a
18.8.
bioscan of the alien species. Search for possible weaknesses.
There we go. Okay, I had to like modulate my phaser. Interesting. Except it like auto-modulated once I found out the frequency. Oh. Nice touch, the survivor count went down and that guy got killed. Jesus, please tell me there's a light switch somewhere. Locate engineering access card.
Adjust your phaser's modulation to match their shield harmonics.
Yeah, I did that already, lady. Thanks. Wow, good jump. Get up. What? Oh, for crying out loud.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Wow, this jumping works well. Oof. Oh. 19.1. So each one of these things is like a different shield frequency I gotta figure out. That doesn't look good.
Somebody!
The fuck?
Help me! Somebody!
Yeah. I gotta figure out a way to raise the brightness on this game. This is ridiculous. Damn, that took my entire phaser charge. Where's command card?
Thank the prophets. The laboratory's EPS couplings are offline. I've been sealed in. You should be able to manually release the doors using that console. But you'll need to find a command access card. Please, hurry.
That's gonna be difficult in the dark.
Benjamin, bad news about our alien friends. Their exoskeletons are incredibly tough, and they have shielding. Try scanning them and adjusting your phaser modulation to match their shield frequency. But my advice is to avoid confrontation if possible.
Thanks, old man. I'll stay out of trouble. Cisco out.
Goddamn phaser charge faster! Ring around the rosy. maybe. What? Okay. Looking for a key card. Takes us back out there. There's that. Whoa, whoa. Goddamn phaser needs a bigger battery. There's another hyper spray over there. Get up. Oh, rifle sold. Do I even have a rifle? Oh, I do have a rifle. I didn't even know.
Hey, over here!
Hi. Oh.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Bushcraft, thank you for the follow. God damn it. Hit the button. There doesn't seem to be a use key, he just uses stuff automatically when you walk up to it. Oh, what the fuck? Spray. I'm walking at a wall, I can't tell. I have to look at the fucking capture to see what's in front of me. I guess that's it for over here. Still haven't found a keycard yet. That's not helping. I tried upping my monitor brightness, but that is just making all the shit I can't see gray instead of black. Oh, contrast. Nope. Oh well. It's worth a shot. Oh, this is insane. Why is this cave so dark? How do I get back up there? man. These elevators are annoying. Would you... Fuck, he's like automatically hitting the button. Stop it! This seems neat, but I cannot see anything. I might have to put this game on the shelf until I can figure out a way to fix this. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I'd only ran through the part of the tutorial when I was testing it. Where's this fucking key card? I've probably ran by it like 15 times, I just can't see it. What the fuck? This is back where we started, I think. Where the hell did you come from? Alright, I'm gonna try a driver level brightness adjustment here. Hold on one second. I can't see. I can't play the game like this. It's fucking absurd. The NVIDIA drivers are so slow. There we go. I can't set like program specific brightness, really? That's dumb. Alright. Travis. Okay, let's see if this is any better. Oh, a little bit. I don't know if this is coming across for you guys. It actually looks like it might be darker for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, I can definitely see better. Where's the fucking card? Jesus Christ.
Help me! Somebody!
Anything else in here? Anybody watching play this before have any idea what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing? guess going down there is not what we're supposed to be doing.
Communications log.
You'd think the key card would show up on the tricorder or something, but nothing.
Somebody!
I'd love to. If there's a flashlight, it's not in the controls.
Access granted.
Yeah, there's no flashlight.
Help me! Somebody!
Wrist beacon? Oh, there we go. It's in my inventory. This doesn't help very much, but something. Yeah, these Bajorans are fucked, but I mean, they're Bajorans. Who gives a shit about Bajorans? They're the worst thing about Deep Space Nine. Tell me it was an episode about the Bajorans. It's just like,
O'Brien, report.
Sir, I'm doing everything I can to keep the Defiant in one piece until we get tactical and propulsion back online.
Understood. Cisco out. Dax, report.
I'm tracking the aliens' movements. Their primary objective appears to be theft. You should be able to avoid conflict if you keep your distance.
Acknowledged. Cisco out. Bashir, report.
Sir, I'm treating our casualties and the survivors from the Bajoran vessel.
Understood. Cisco out.
Alright, they had nothing useful to tell me. It's worth a shot. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of the first level lab station. I have no idea where to go. Just running around in circles right now. Also, my flashlight's gonna run out of juice. Doesn't seem like it recharges itself in there. Yeah, it's very odd. Especially Cisco. Like, that seems like that would be the one you'd want to try the hardest to get. Especially since he's, you know, the playable fucking character. Dax and Odo and the Doctor and Worf are all the voice actors, but Chief O'Brien and Cisco are not. It's very strange. Could be a bug. Or it could be that the key card's just this tiny thing on the floor here. Motherfuck. Okay, we found a card. Progress. So the key cards don't show up on the tricorder. Explosive canisters do, because they're important. I have the engineering card, or do I have to manually... Okay. I think we're okay now, Firehawk, for the moment. card now. Did I just pick that up from him?
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Okay, so we've got the command card. Yeah, that seemed helpful. Okay. Well, at least we don't have to go back in that room, I don't think.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Yeah, I wish there was an actual, like, official Babylon 5 game. There's some pretty good fan games out there. Would have been cool to get something with, like, the actual cast of the show and everything. Okay, so we got what, one survivor left, I guess. Yeah, this is his Unreal Engine, that's right. Alright, eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Cisco to Bashir. I've tagged another survivor. Ready for immediate transport.
Should be all of them, right? Bait me out. Ow! Yeah, the Homeworld remaster is a complete mess. Just a travesty. It's of Carrick I haven't played, but I've not heard much good things about it. Okay, so this just all loops the same. It's locked behind me. Yeah, that seems to be the consensus on Desert's Carrick, is that the mission design is pretty bad. The story's not very good. And it's short. It doesn't really feel like Homeworld at all. Yeah, I'm not super excited about Homeworld 3. The whole fucking crowdfunding campaign behind that shit is so gross, shady, and just ugh. Like they said in the crowdfunding campaign video for Homeworld 3 that the game is fully funded. It's getting made. So they're doing a crowdfunding campaign as a fun survey and has a $1 goal. Just trying to bilk money out of people. It's so gross. It's like, here, buy this $300 collector's edition to help a game that we said's gonna get made no matter what, get made. Like, just fuck Gearbox. Configuration. It's a third keycard we have to find. Okay. Hey, Josh the Nest Nerd. It's going alright. I don't want them to remaster Cataclysm. They shit the bed so utterly and completely with Homeworld 1. I don't want them to fucking touch Cataclysm. Fuck those guys. Hey, thanks so far, shortchanged kid. Like, the Homeworld 1 remaster might be the single worst remaster that's ever been released. Like, ever. It's a fucking travesty. People always talk about like the Silent Hill remaster. It's got nothing on Homeworld.
Look out! Adjust your phaser's modulation to match their shield harmonics.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Star Trek books. I've never actually read a Star Trek book. Where do we get this key card from? I mean, you can buy Cataclysm legally, it's for sale. You don't need to pirate it. The home... Oh man, the Homeworld 1 remaster, do I need to go over this again? Are we going down the rabbit hole? Where I explain why the Homeworld remaster is like the shittiest shit ever shit of shit? The Homeworld 2 remaster is completely fine. It's just Homeworld 1, because they ported Homeworld 1 into the Homeworld 2 engine, and then they ended up breaking every single game mechanic in the process. Nothing works the way it's supposed to work. Because Homeworld 2 and Homeworld 1 play utterly different from one another. 100% different. Because you see, in Homeworld 1, space and everything ships shoot in space is a physical 3D object. So when a ship fires another ship, it shoots an actual projectile that's tracked three-dimensionally through space, and it has to physically impact an enemy ship to hit them. So the game balance is built around this. Ships that are fast outrun slow projectiles. You know, ships have different projectile speeds. The whole game is built around this functionality. In Homeworld 2, they got rid of this. Ships no longer shoot projectiles. They no longer shoot physical objects. Instead, it's like a random number generator. So a fighter has a 70% chance to hit a corvette. It has a 50% chance to hit another fighter, whatever. It's just pure random number generation. So when you take Homeworld 1 and you port it into the Homeworld 2 engine, you get rid of all that physical space stuff. None of the weapons work properly, so none of the ships work the way they're supposed to work. None of the missions are balanced properly because none of the ships work the way they're supposed to work. Formations don't work. Like, again, everything's in three-dimensional space. So if you tell your ships to form a sphere around a ship, they're physically around it. So when you shoot at that ship, shots can hit the fighters that are like in the sphere around it, physically impact and block the shots. That's gone because the physical impacts are gone. The formations don't work. They don't do anything, and they can't even maintain formations when you move the ships. It's so broken. It's completely and utterly fucked. It's not Homeworld. It's Homeworld 2 with Homeworld 1 missions. It's ugh. Just ugh. Apparently I can't remodulate my rifle. well, it's against Twitch's terms of service to talk about pirating games. So, if a Twitch cop was in chat, you'd get your account deleted. So if you pirate games, I mean, good for you, but shut the fuck up about it. Don't be an idiot. No, they made it worse. They tried to fix it and they ended up breaking it even worse. And then they gave up. The game is actually like completely broken now. But they didn't want to patch it anymore, so they just left it. The only good thing about the remaster is at least it comes with the original, so you can still play classic version of Homeworld the way it's meant to be played. Oh, he gave me a card. Sweet.
Cisco to Bashir. I've tagged another survivor. Ready for immediate transport.
Okay, we got the utilities card. Maybe they were working together. I guess if you care about achievements. I don't. I don't give a shit about achievements. Falafel. Damn it. Spawn enemies behind you every time you walk up to a survivor.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Five survivors still. Holy cow. EPS node. Ow. Okay. Don't shoot those. Duly noted.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Carrying maximum supply. Is that a hypo? No. I think these future humans are evolved or advanced. I don't know if they're evolved. I guess the human lifespan in the Star Trek universe is like 120 or something like that, so I guess they've evolved in that way. Dick. No, we're in some kind of spaceship. Yeah, responding to like a stress signal or whatever.
The reactor is destabilizing. Get off the ship. Save yourself.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Out.
Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Okay. There's almost like a map. Help me figure out where the hell I've been and where I haven't been. Okay, this is just this area. I've done this already. it's not particularly helpful though, because it doesn't show me where I am, where they are, where I've been, or where I haven't been. It's just a very small, low-resolution layout of the ship. That's not that's not what I need. Like, this does not help me in any way, shape, or form. Ow, god damn it.
Cisco to Bashir. I've tagged another survivor. Ready for immediate transport. Doctor, I've located a survivor. Pattern enhancer placed and activated.
Ben, all of the survivors have been beamed to sickbay. You need to get out of there. The microfusion reactors are destabilizing.
Understood. I'm heading back to the shuttle. Cisco out.
I have to go back to the shuttle? Can't just beam my ass out of here? Figure out how to get back to the shuttle. Ain't you buddy? Ouch. That seems alright. It's way too fucking dark, but I've cranked my gamma up enough that I can kind of see what's happening. Hello, Batman. Where is the shuttlecraft? Where is the shuttlecraft? This is the wrong way. When do we get to colonize and terraform other planets? Not in our lifetime. If ever. Species is too stupid. Alright, here's hoping the next level has the lights turned on. What the fuck? Why is there a body wedged in the wall?
Captain, please review my report on Obanik and the Kaltan's raid on his monastery. I find Obanik's religious beliefs abhorrent, but I know that part of him is still the sincere, compassionate man I remember. He has to be. He needs our help and protection from these fanatics.
Okay. They got her voice actors too. But not Cisco. Why would you get Cisco's voice actor?
Ben, I've got something. I found a report in the archive on Memory Alpha from a deep space scout ship that patrols the Romulan neutral zone. The species that attacked us and the Bajoran science vessel is the Grigari. They're scavengers and pirates from the fringes of the Beta Quadrant. I've uploaded a full report to your pad.
Sir, the technician who discovered the bodies is still in a state of shock. Conducting repairs on the hull exterior can be nerve-wracking at the best of times. I can't imagine what the poor kid went through when he opened that access panel, and 2 Cardassian corpses jumped out at him.
Captain, we are guided by different higher powers, but I hope our spiritual differences will not bias your judgment in this matter. I am convinced we will find an answer to the role the Pa Wraiths will play in Bajor's future, buried inside the temple ruin on Gerado. The answer lies in the orbs of the Pa Wraiths. Kaiwyn fears what we may discover. That's the only reason she has forbidden all Bajorans access to the mine and the temple.
Good old
The
Star
Defiant
Trek
is undergoing
lazy-ass
extensive
fucking
repairs.
aliens.
It will be out of commission for at least 2
Oh look,
days.
they got bumps on their nose. They're aliens. It's funny. Babylon 5 had like a fraction of the budget of Star Trek, and yet they managed to make all their aliens look like cool and alien. Just wasn't available. Sounds like code for he wanted too much money. Hi.
Sir? Captain?
Rumor has it you may be taking a trip to an ancient Bajoran temple on Gerado. You should know, I have clients who would pay very handsomely for any rare Bajoran artifacts you might find lying around. As their broker, all I expect is a modest cut. 40%. Think it over. May the wisdom of the prophets guide you.
In addition to the funky hair, you gotta remember they also have 6, you know, attributes. It sounded like the actual cork.
Sir? Emissary.
The way the camera jumps into first person every time somebody starts to talk to you is very disorienting and weird. The fact that Derek Smart thinks that Star Citizen is a scam is like the only hope that game has of coming out. Because Derek Smart is wrong about literally everything, so... hold out hope for Star Citizen. Because if Derek Smart thinks it's a scam, it's probably not. Oh man, can I kill her? No! I can't punch. No! No! Fuck! Fuck you, bitch. I can't remember her name, but I hate that one.
The Cardassian corpses were desiccated by their prolonged exposure to space. However, based on the degree of molecular damage they sustained from exposure to cosmic particles, I'd estimate they died approximately 6 years ago. Not long before the Cardassian withdrawal from the station. They appear to have rematerialized from transport inside the station's hull. However, there's no way to tell whether it was deliberate or accidental.
Shouldn't Odo's office be around here somewhere? Yeah, that's why they didn't get Cisco's voice actor, because it's 47 disguised as him. There you go. There he is.
Captain, as you requested, I forwarded the dead Cardassians' DNA profiles to Cardassia for identification. I'm still awaiting their response.
Excuse me.
Sir?
Captain's Log Supplemental. After hearing Obanik's request, I decided to look into the matter personally. Kai Wynn objected to our helping an infidel visit the temple, but she agreed to let us proceed after we promised her we'd handle the matter with the utmost discretion. On a more personal note, I believe the temple may hold an explanation for these nightmares I've been having lately. I can't help but believe these visions are prophecies of some kind.
Yes, it is, trap shooter.
That worries me greatly.
It's also the voice of Sarevok from Baldur's Gate. I can't remember his name. Something Keith. Keith something. I don't know. Oh good, it's still fucking pitch dark! Species unknown. Caution, venom barbs. Okay. Yeah, it actually looks like it might be darker here. Let me turn on my very limited flashlight. Fucking alien bug. And we're back to shooting alien bugs already. That didn't take long. Locate isotolinium inductor. Okay. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Some Star Trek games got uploaded, like the first Starfleet Command, but not the far superior second one. Starfleet Academy, but not the far superior Klingon Academy. It's weird. The whole Star Trek situation is very weird. We got a key card. Yeah, no Star Trek Armada, no Bridge Commander. Bridge Commander is a great game. If you guys have never played Bridge Commander, it's fantastic. Made by the same people that made X-Men and TIE Fighter. Oops. Yeah, 25th Anniversary and Judgment Rights are both really good. Actually, I streamed those already. Quite a while ago, but I did do it.
Dax to away team. A Bajoran assault vessel and impulse ship are approaching. Neither ship is responding to our hails. We suspect it's the same Kaltan faction that attacked Obanik's monastery.
Commander, raise shields, but keep your distance.
Aye, sir.
there's one puzzle in 25th anniversary that I needed a guide for, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, the hardest part of 25th anniversary is the final space battle. It's so fucked. Like, it's really goddamn hard.
Cisco to O'Brien. The elevator to the exterior facility isn't responding.
Captain, you'll need to get the auxiliary generator back online and reroute power to the elevator's maglev system.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
That's one of the good things about judgment rights, is you can just shut the combat off. Guess we're not going that way. Well, we got the inductor, which I think is what we need for that thingy we found. Cool, I get to shoot Bajorans.
May your burn in the fire caves, infidel!
Fuck you, Bajorans. This game just got a lot better. The opportunity to shoot those stupid jackasses. God, I hate the Bajorans. Unable to install. Why? Where does it go? Let's go here. Inductor installed. Okay. Does anybody like Bajorans? Was it anybody like... Anytime there was an episode of Deep Space Nine and the Bajorans were bitching about not being able to farm or worship their stupid gods or whatever the fuck, and they were like, yes, this could be a great hour of television. Fuck the Bajorans. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like, just compare, like, the Bajorans, you know, are the peaceful farming civilization who were conquered by the evil empire, and then they were forced to turn to violence and break free. They ripped it right out of Babylon 5. It's the Narns and the Centauri, the Bajorans and one of the Cardassians. But just compare the Narn Centauri storyline to the Bajoran and Cardassian. It's like night and day how much better Babylon 5 handled that. Yeah, I've been watching that HD version of Babylon 5 you showed me there, Doc. It's quite good. They did as good a job remastering that as they could without access to like the original prints. Did you summon the damn elevator already? Quite the download. It was like 130 gigs or something. This game's lock-on system makes me think that there's like a console version of this. That stage wasn't too bad.
Drop your weapon!
I'm running out of phaser rifle ammo. Command card we don't have. Nice for him to just stand there and take it. Yeah, Kosh is just like, there are dying people. Claire's like, who? The Narns? The Centauri? And Kosh just answers, yes. That's awesome. Last night I watched the episode where the Earth government attacks Babylon 5, and then Delenn shows up with the Minbari fleet to bail them out. They're like, Babylon 5's our jurisdiction. Get out of the way, Minbari. And Delenn's just like, the only person to ever survive conflict with the Minbari Starfleet is behind me. Or in front of me. I suggest you be elsewhere. They're just like, yeah, we're out.
Drop your weapon!
Key. Engineering card. Good. there's ammo and a hypo in there. Nice. Yay, ammo. Did I just use a hypo spray? Shit. I did not mean to do that. Huh?
Chief, sections of the facility are locked off.
Sir, you'll need access cards to reach those areas.
Acknowledged. Cisco out. Cisco to Obelisk. What can you tell me about the facility?
Nothing specific at this time. I'll try to help you whenever I can.
Understood. Cisco out. Prylar Obelisk, sections of the facility have been locked off.
You'll need access cards to enter those areas.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Maybe you could have provided me some of these cards before you sent me down here. You stupid fuckhead. Yes, guys. We were talking about that earlier. No cues to be punched yet. Lots of key cards to be found, though. Found an engineering card, but we haven't found any engineering doors yet. This is where we found the engineering card. So where's the door that this card opens is the question. What? Apparently that was interactive. Okay. Good thing I came back up here. Oh yeah. Nothing says Star Trek like keycard hunting. What was that? Gravitic mines. Okay. Interesting. Phaser drill. Another ductor. Does that go in the drill? How do I...
Cisco to runabout. I've reached the temple. It's magnificent. Good old Unreal lava. Can always tell when a game's Unreal Engine because of the way liquids work.
Drop your weapon!
Like a specific order they got to be pushed in. Somebody wants to talk to me.
Cisco to Obelisk. I'm standing in front of an obelisk. There are 4 switches, each with unique markings.
You're describing an ancient Bajoran locking mechanism. Pressing the switches in the correct order should open a hidden alcove or a passageway.
You wouldn't know what the correct order is.
I'm afraid not, Emissary. Every obelisk is unique. But at other archaeological sites, the sequence was often depicted in nearby inscriptions. Take a good look around you.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
This. Nice of them to make the symbols easily remembered. Shredded wheat, sideways sailboat. I don't know what that is. A boot, 2 feet, and a sideways telescope. Shredded wheat. Sailboat. Whatever the hell this is. And the telescope. Ow! tablet or something. Ouch. What was that? Blew himself up with it, whatever it was. Alright, well, it looks like the flashlight does recharge itself when it's off. That's good. Hey, chill up. Hey, Hefe. Ooh, alright. Charge faster, phaser. Oh, what? Ow! Ow! Hi. Shithead. I don't know if they want me to drop down here or what. Well, I see anywhere else to go. So I guess so. Does the tablet go here? Oh, Obelisk, let's talk to us.
Obelisk, there's a door with an inscription of a holy man. He looks like he's meant to be holding something.
You are correct, Emissary. The custodian should be holding a tablet. I have a replica of this locking system in my monastery. If you insert a tablet into the recess, the door will open.
Understood. Cisco out.
wish this game wasn't so dark. It seems cool. I like the gameplay and everything seems fine, but it's so fucking dark. Whoa, what the hell is that? Is that another tablet? What? Ouch. That was pleasant. Ow.
Drop your weapon. May your burn in the fire chamber.
Okay. Why do I have to open up? Other side somewhere. What? It's flashing. It wants to talk to me. Okay.
Cisco to Obelisk. There are 2 obelisks outside the main entrance to the shrine. Both obelisks have outer casings, and I believe there are switches hidden behind them.
Fascinating. I'm not familiar with this configuration, Emissary. Examine your surroundings carefully, Emissary. There may be inscriptions to guide you, or other switches.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Yeah, that's what I did, Firehawk. I cranked the gamma like way up, and I still can barely see. This game is just ridiculously dark. So it is microscope, sailboat, shredded wheat, feet. Scope, sailboat, shredded wheat, feet. Now you all show up. Where were you when I was fighting for my life?
Set your tricorder to make a holographic scan of the mural.
Aye, sir.
Dax to Captain Sisko.
Good to hear your voice, old man. Report.
O'Brien adjusted the comm system's frequency harmonics to compensate for the planet's magnesite deposits.
Good work. And the call time?
Retreating. 3 Bajoran militia cruisers are en route. They'll be here in 4 minutes. What's your status, Ben?
We found the shrine. There aren't any orbs here, but we found a mural that might be of some
Scan
help.
complete, Captain.
We're finished here, Dex. Radio ahead and tell Quark we're going to need Hollow Suite 1.
For how long?
As long as it takes.
And if he objects?
Tell him I insist. 3 to beam up. Captain's log, stardate 51957.9. We're on our way back to Deep Space Nine, where we'll take a closer look at the mural from the temple. The Bajoran government has assured me it'll conduct a thorough investigation of the Kaltan attack on the Gerardo Temple. Meanwhile, Odo tells me that the Carnelian Circle, a civilian medical organization on Cardassia, has sent Provost Dejar to take over the investigation regarding the 2 dead Cardassian soldiers we found in the bulkhead this morning. But seeing as O'Brien just found a hidden laboratory on the other side of that bulkhead, I've told Odo not to cede jurisdiction just yet.
I've uploaded my preliminary analysis of the Gerardo mural to your pad. It's clear the mural depicts the 3 orbs of the Pa Wraiths and the wormhole, but it's not clear what that relationship is. I'll set the computer to begin translating the ideograms. However, the translation will take several hours, or maybe even days.
According to the station schematics, the laboratory in Pylon 2 doesn't exist. The Cardassians disguise the space by making the adjoining sections appear larger than they really are. But that's not the best part. The power conduits to the lab have been rerouted, so that even the computer doesn't know it exists. Bloody Cardies.
Captain, Obanik's gone back to Bajor to help his brethren restore the monastery, and to study the hollow scan of the mural.
Sir?
The Carnelian Circle appreciates your cooperation in this matter. We are trying to locate all the Cardassians who went missing in action during the Bajoran occupation. The victims you discovered were actually part of Gul Dukat's elite guard. As you might imagine, there's considerable political pressure to investigate their deaths. There are those who believe Dukat might have killed them to conceal one of his more heinous war crimes. We'll return to Cardassia once we've conducted our own examination of the laboratory.
I presume the Carnelian Circle have come to retrieve their fallen comrades and investigate their mysterious deaths. I must say, that's quite a lofty honor for two lowly soldiers.
Oh yeah, that guy. They even got him. They got like every minor character. Everybody.
Sir?
But no Cisco. Or O'Brien.
It surprises me that the Cardassians would send Carnelian Circle specialists to retrieve the bodies of two low-ranking soldiers, unless they weren't mere soldiers. On the other hand, if the Cardassians really are here to conduct an investigation, this might be even more serious than we think.
Hey, Marworks. Think this is the best one? I don't know what my favorite is. Probably Starfleet Command 2.
Sir?
When I heard we were expecting Cardassian visitors, it was music to my ears. At last, I thought, I'll finally be able to shift those crates of Kanar left behind from the Cardassian occupation. Imagine my disappointment when I discovered there were only 3 Cardassians aboard that big shuttle. And none of them drink Kanar! It's like my father always said, when you're looking to make a profit, you can't beat a drunk Cardassian.
This guy almost looks like a Twilight from Star Wars. What the heck?
Emissary.
Who, me? Do I think the Star Trek Anniversary games are better than Starfleet Command 2? No. They're probably better than this, but I don't know if I'd say they're better than Starfleet Command 2.
Sir?
There's like nothing up here. I don't know why they don't let you come up here.
I've completed my analysis of the soldiers' remains. They weren't beamed into the hull. Judging from the molecular disruption in their tissue and the surrounding metal, it appears the Cardassians and the bulkhead were struck by a concentrated spatial distortion field. The question is, what caused the distortion field?
Sir?
What, you didn't watch the intro cinematic of the game? We know what caused it.
Captain?
This game's plotline is all, like, try to solve a mystery that we already know the answer to because they gave it away in the intro.
The bodies were found on the other side of that bulkhead.
Think they didn't vaporize Cisco. The other poor sucker.
Station-wide worker revolt in progress. Priority security protocols activated.
It's still here. Now I can finish what I began all those years ago. Terrell to Corza. I have the package, and we're on our way. Prepare for launch.
Cisco to Ops. Red alert. Dajar and her team are from the Obsidian Order. They're trying to steal an orb that was hidden on board the station.
Captain, I don't know how she did it, but Dajar reactivated the Cardassians' counterinsurgency program. We've lost computer access to virtually every system.
Sir, the program has also triggered a station-wide transport scrambler. Nobody can beam on or off the station, including the Cardis.
That means she's heading for their shuttle on foot. I may be able to catch up with her.
Captain, I'm heading to docking port 5 to cut her off.
Acknowledged. Chief, is there any way to override the security lockdown?
If we manually reinitialize one of the computer cores, we may be able to quarantine the security program in diagnostic mode.
Captain, I'll take care of the computer core.
Good luck, Major. Cisco out.
Yeah, apparently they just left me there. Get back up and chase them. You went down quick. Apparently that was... It's really hard to tell what you could interact with. Oh,
Drop
hi.
your weapon! Drop your weapon!
Get vaporized. It's been a long time since I watched Deep Space Nine, but I don't remember the station being covered in explosive barrels. I could be wrong, though. Upper or security doors locked. Yep. Fake Cisco don't give a fuck. Disruptor rifle. have that yet. Apparently we're gonna get our hands on a disruptor rifle.
Dax to Cisco. The Cardassian security program has reactivated anti-personnel turrets in sections of the station. They've been set to neutralize any life form that isn't Cardassian. Keep your distance, Ben. Dax out.
AJC-10. Ow. More gravitic mines. Yeah, movie Picard, the Stone Cold Killer. TV show Picard, the Diplomat.
Drop your weapon!
Hey, Lucidius, thank you for the 7 months. Tier 2. That's very kind of you. Thank you, man. Who the hell wants to use the stun setting? That's no fun. Is this gonna kill me if I step on it?
Dax to Cisco. I'm picking up anomalous graviton signatures inside the pylon. I think the Cardassians are placing gravitic mines. Scan the area and proceed with caution. Dax out.
Oh, there's disruptor rifle. Apparently it's got a grenade launcher on it.
Wharf to Captain Cisco. I have sealed off the enemy's path to the docking ring.
Good work, Commander.
Ben, the Cardassians are moving their shuttle to the pylon's upper docking port. Dejar and her team are making their way to the new exit point.
Understood. I'll try to intercept them.
Sir, I'm detecting a surge of Eichner radiation near the top of the upper ore shaft. I think the Cardassians have armed a trilithium bomb in there.
Captain, I will proceed to the ore shaft and attempt to defuse the device.
Very good, Mr. Worf. Cisco out.
It's kind of interesting. I'm assuming all this stuff they're talking about Worf and Kira doing are what they do in their campaigns. For people who missed the very beginning, you got three playable characters in this game, and each one has their own completely separate set of levels. So I'm assuming if when we're playing Worf, we're going to disarm the bomb. Picked up an isolinear rod. I don't know where we need to put it. Can you switch the characters mid-game? No. I mean, I could quit to the main menu and start playing as one of the others, but you can't, like, switch within the game itself. It's machine gun, alright. Whoa. Ow. What? Somehow that didn't damage me. Okay. What am I trying
Mission
to do?
objectives.
Just intercept what's her name. I mean, they spawned enemies over here, so I'm assuming this is where I need to be. Do you want a rod? No. Ow. Ow. Oh, great. We're dead. Let's start waiting. Get the gas out of there.
Chief, I need to cut through the maintenance tunnels that connect to the waste processor on this floor. It's the only way I can catch up with Dejar.
Sir, the conduits and processor room are flooded with uracine gas. You won't survive without a respirator.
Acknowledged. Cisco out.
Okay. That's where we're gonna get a respirator from. What? I have a respirator in my inventory. Motherfuck. Okay. Why the hell did we pick that up? It's information I could have used. Good job catching the ladder. I've played Underrail twice, actually.
Drop your weapon!
I mean, it has a story, and quests and missions and everything. But it's a combat-focused game, so if you're not into the combat, then you're not gonna like the game, that's for sure. I have no med hypos? That's not good. How did all my med hypos go?
Dax to Cisco, Dejar's shuttle is getting away. Tractor beam's still offline.
Track them.
They've gone to warp. I'm sorry, Ben. We've lost them.
Damn it. Senior staff to my office, on the double.
Tyrell's tampering with powers she doesn't understand and can't control. I'm worried Starfleet will make the same mistake if we succeed in recovering the orb from SR3.
The computer finished translating the mural ideograms, and it doesn't look good. According to the text, the 3 orbs are the keys to ascension. Together, they hold the power to release the Pa Wraiths from Purgatory and open the gates to their own celestial temple, a second wormhole. If the orbs can open a new wormhole, it's entirely possible Tyrell could create a weapon capable of forming transient subspace ruptures. I'll forward this information to Starfleet Command and get ready for the Ulysses mission.
The Defiant is fully operational, and I have assembled the team for the Ulysses mission. Because SR3 is located deep inside Cardassian space, we will need to rely heavily on the cloaking device to avoid detection.
This should never have happened. Keeping their weapons and crew in transporter suspension was ingenious, but I should have caught it. Anyway, my full report on Prefect Tyrell and the Orb Laboratory has been uploaded to your pad. It includes all the data Chief O'Brien was able to extract from the laboratory workstations and the information Garrick and I gleaned from our few remaining sources inside Cardassian intelligence.
Sir?
Odo shouldn't be so hard on himself. The Obsidian Order are the undisputed masters of subterfuge and infiltration. From what I gather, Prefect Tyrell was, and still is, obsessed with the red orbs and the potential they have as weapons of mass destruction. She is, by all accounts, quite mad. However, her heart is in the right place, at least as far as I'm concerned. Her goal is to create a weapon that will allow Cardassia to free itself from Dominion enslavement and restore the Empire to its former glory. If only I could believe that's how it would all play out. I'll do everything in my power to help locate Tyrell and the orb.
Sir?
Emissary?
Sir?
If you guys are wondering, that's the game going into first-person mode. Every time somebody tries to talk to you, it's not me doing it. I can. There's a key for it. But, yeah, for some reason, every time somebody talks to you, it just jumps into first person. Even if they're just saying one sentence. It goes first person, then back to third person. It's very weird. Oh yeah, this guy.
I'd like to lodge a formal complaint regarding station security. If Odo spent a little less of his time harassing me and my clients, perhaps he'd be able to stop real criminals and threats to security. Like, say, a group of 50 Obsidian Order killers.
Thankfully, our casualties were light, considering the circumstances. The severely injured are all in stable condition. I'm preparing a wide variety of medical supplies for the SR3 mission, on the remote chance that any of the Ulysses crew survived the crash.
It's an interesting choice with the camera.
Sir?
I've been everywhere.
Captain's log, stardate 51959.2. The Defiant has traveled under cloak to SR3. We're looking for the wreckage of a Starfleet science vessel, the Ulysses, which crashed here 14 years ago. According to Admiral Ross, the Ulysses had found an orb much like the one Tyrell stole from DS9. They didn't have a chance to begin the research before they were shot down by the Cardassians. Starfleet considers the recovery of this orb to be critical. If Tyrell turns her orb into a superweapon, we'll need to formulate a defense. I'll be leading the away mission to recover the orb. Unfortunately, we can't beam directly to the crash site because of severe ionic distortion in the atmosphere.
Oh good, a swamp level.
Captain, from what I can tell, these crewmen died close to the time the Ulysses went down. They may not have survived the initial impact. I'll retrieve their IDs and the lifeboat log for command review.
You've got respirator mask that we actually know about this time. Who are you shooting at what? Are you shooting?
The distress signal is coming from inside that cavern, sir.
What have you got for me, Ensign?
Sir, I'm picking up a signal from a second distress beacon. It should be located on the other side of this canyon.
Ensign! Cisco to Defiant. Medical emergency. Lock onto Ensign Coleman's signal and beam him directly to sickbay.
The area.
I'll do a sensor sweep of the area. Yeah, you're kind of dead, but okay. Guess we're not going that way. Oh good. Fish monsters. The fuck? What was that?
Cisco to Defiant. I've downloaded the flight recorder data from the beacon. I'm transmitting it now.
Ace Major, they certainly did. One of the flies takes over the tunnel. Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Defiant to away team.
Go ahead, Major.
A Gem Hadar ship just dropped out of warp. We're under attack. They didn't show up on any of our long-range scans.
O'Brien to bridge. You'd better get down here, Major. It looks like we...
Chief, respond, please.
Major, get down to engineering immediately.
On my way. Dax, you have the con.
Just barely. Oh, I have maximum rifle ammo. Nice.
To away team.
Go ahead, Major.
Lieutenant Sulak's a changeling, Captain. He tampered with our long-range sensors and attacked O'Brien. It's a good bet the Dominion knows our mission objectives.
Acknowledged. Where's the changeling now?
It escaped into the ventilation conduits. I expect it'll try to sabotage other systems.
Major, lead a security team to hunt down and neutralize the changeling.
Acknowledged. Kira out.
Okay. Don't go that way.
Over there! Victory is life!
believe they intend to capture the Defiant, not destroy it. We're trying to stop Sulak before...
We believe they're trying to capture the Defiant, not destroy it.
Major, please respond.
Well, you know, the fact that they're boarding the ship would be a pretty good indicator of that.
Contact with the Defiant. Proceed to the objective. We can't allow the orb to fall into the hands of the Dominion.
Aye, sir. Worf out.
We have here grenade launcher. Goodies. Nice little bouncing animation. It's pretty good. It actually registers that he's on 1 foot. Please climb out. Dude, come on. Dude. What the fuck? Get out. Jesus. That was more annoying than it needed to be. Launch doesn't seem very good.
Fire at
Whoa. Shield emitter. That's cool. Okay. We have our own personal shield belt now. Good jump. Solid jump. Try that again. There we go.
surrender or be destroyed.
Dick. don't eat me, fish monsters. God, get away. Oh, come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Dude, seriously? Thank you. The controls are not that bad, really. Crisis mode, all things considered. It's got some weird, awkward ledge mechanics, mainly. Hey Flordon, no, this game is not available anywhere. Apparently faces work underwater. I did not know that. How long can we hold our breath? Apparently not long enough. We have a breather thing. Respirator. Hopefully that lets us breathe underwater. Better not be going backwards. No, I think this is new. Maybe not. Maybe I did go backwards. Yeah, I did. Fuck. God damn it. What planet is this? I have no idea. I'll let our respirator recharge here. What if you can cheese it? Just use it when you're periodically to keep yourself with air. No, we're losing health. Yeah. Hey, next. Yeah, we got a water level. Still waiting to get poisoned. We have all these like anti-toxin hypos. Yeah, the rebreather fills up on its own, thankfully. Whoa, it's like an actual crash starship here. NCC 10767. USS Ulysses, okay. Just want to pick that up, whatever it is. Trippy. Oh wow, it is time for me to end my stream here. Cardassian sank that ship. Oh, really? I've only ever watched Deep Space Nine when it was airing on TV. I haven't actually gone back and rewatched it, so I'm not very up on my DS9 lore.
Victory is life.
Victory is life? Well, then what's being vaporized? Power cell. Oh, for the shield generator. Nice. Okay. Cool, cool. Might as well heal up. Take that.
Over there!
Yeah, Deep Space Nine was a good show. I haven't actually gone back and rewatched like any Star Trek. I've seen a bunch of Next Generation a couple times because it used to be syndicated and I'd catch the reruns, but yeah, whenever I'm in the mood to watch a sci-fi show, it's usually Babylon 5 that I go to. How deep's this water? Not deep enough. Actually, let's call it here. We're a little late here. We'll have to investigate this crash ship next time. But thank you guys so much for coming by. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. That game, it seems pretty cool, other than the fact that it's insanely fucking dark. But the game's pretty fun. So we'll be back with more of that on Friday. And tomorrow, I think so, follow Jack Comics. And tomorrow we'll be playing some more Dungeons and Dragons Tactics, so be sure to come by and check that out. Let's give somebody a host here. Yeah, it's too bad there was no official Babylon 5 games. There's lots of fan games. Some of them are pretty good, but nothing official. Wow, there's nobody streaming. I guess we'll go say hi to Moonbeam. Moonbeam is playing Harvester, which is a completely insane DOS point and click. It's quite an experience if you've never seen it before, so let's go check that out. And hopefully I see you guys tomorrow. Just take care and have yourselves a lovely night.